Part six, Super Bowl analysis. 6 parts. We gotta cover thoroughly Super Bowl 42. It's a famous Super Bowl. Perfection on the line. New England's not gonna get it because Eli Manning just engineered a touchdown drive in the last few minutes. We did rush, of course, part five. That's another common thing. I think to rush in these low tech performances. I still think I got to get them under 15, or else it won't be accepted. But on YouTube, that is. And third and 11, I pointed out that even after the catch by Tyree, they had this third and 11, and Manning rolled out a little bit to his right, a drop. It was pretty good blocking. I really didn't have to really roll, but it was good protection. And then there's an open Steve Smith and good footwork to get that first down. That's a critical third and 11 completion. Let's watch the replay here. Wait. We didn't have chance for a replay there. A little down and out. Pick play. 31 Merriweather, I believe, got picked off there. Again, not a legal pick. He was just running out straight and well designed by Kevin Gilbride, the offense coordinator for the Giants for those many years. Good footwork there by young Steve Smith. Not the Steve Smith of Carolina. A young Steve Smith. Okay, now I had to rush this again on part 5 of our first part. Now, I said here that New England's going to come out an all-out blitz. I believe from what I hear that if you're on an all-out blitz, the coverage of the cornerbacks has to be to the inside, and that would make sense for a few reasons. First of all, it's likely that if there's a hot read and a wide receiver cuts off his route because of the blitz, he'll cut it off over the middle, where there's open area. So you want to be, as a cornerback, ready to hit middle. Secondly, I think the more basic reason why you would cover inside when your team, again, cornerbacks should cover inside when your linebackers are blitzing, especially on an all-out blitz, is because they're likely to get to Manning pretty quickly. Now, if you're likely to get to him, does Manning have a better chance to complete an inside pass or an outside pass? And the answer is the inside pass on a quick slant. On a slant is easier. To go all the way to the outside and do the fly, he's going to take an extra split half a second. Eli Manning may not have time for that. I think what I'm saying makes some sense. Again, a slant pattern to the inside, Manning's able to get the ball out of his hand quicker than if it's a fly to the pattern that Plexico Burress is about to run to the deep outside. Let's demonstrate that. Let's watch it. Touchdown. There's only a second catch of the game. Again, he had 11 catches versus the Packers in the championship game, but a little hobbled by injury here, and has not done much till now, is about to catch one of the more famous touchdowns in Super Bowl history. The quality of the NFL Game Pass right here is not so good on Super Bowl 42. I must admit, sorry about this, but see, Burress has to go all the way out there as opposed to a quick in. Again, even if he's not breaking the pattern, not the hot route because he's cutting inside. If I'm inside and take away the slant, and Burress does what he did do, and that is to go out deep to the outside, that's an extra half second. It happens to be the pass rush did not get to Eli Manning. Let's show that. I should show that. Although again, the quality here goes a little bit bad. Let's watch the time that Eli Manning had here. Not really quality. You can see that well enough that there is not a pass rush with that all-out blitz. They did not get to Eli Manning. If you're going to all-out blitz, you better get to your quarterback, and it did not work. Burress, touchdown! Let's watch a little celebration. Let's watch Peyton Manning in the booth go wild. Let's watch the Giants go wild. Manning is star-eyed. Eli Manning, that's Peyton Manning up there. New England can't believe it. Again, the quality here. 35 seconds left. We'll get to that. So it's not a game-winning touchdown in the last seconds, but it's a go-ahead touchdown at a key moment, critical. Eli Manning's crowning achievement. You didn't get to see the kick there because of the quality. 17-14 Giants. All right, here you'll see. Oh, man. Again, it's skipping things. It's the quality. Slant and go. Sluggo route. All right, the highlights there were not good. Low tech as usual. The smile on Plexicos. Listen to this line by Aikman.
Peyton Manning said, I think you're beyond me giving you any more advice. And that shot of Peyton Manning, as much as that win last year for the Colts and him winning his first Super Bowl a year ago, I get the feeling he's a little happier tonight than what he might have even been back then.
How about that? He'd be happier for his brother than he would be for himself the last year when he himself won the Super Bowl. Interesting point. Okay, so that's it. I should stop right there? No way. There's 35 seconds left. And remember I told you that Brady and the offense left 6 points on the board? The drive at the end of the first half, after Brady's getting hit one after another, with 22 seconds left on the 35-yard line, 35, 40-yard line of the Giants, and they need a few more yards for a good field goal range. With 22 seconds left, Brady's holding the ball, throwing for the end zone. Tactical error, he's getting hit. You expect him to have time for that? I know they've been hitting that all year. But here in this game, they were getting hit one after another. I already demonstrated it. I ain't going through that again, but I think they left 3 points on the board, on the table there. That's three that you blame Brady on. Most of what I see, I give the Giants credit for their great defense. That particular play, I'm going to blame Brady for not getting 3 points. And first drive, second half, after the New England gets a break, 12 men on the field on a punt, gives New England a first down, and they're in field goal range. Again, Brady has got to be experienced enough and a Hall of Fame quarterback enough to know not to let him get sacked out of field goal range, and lets him get sacked as he's rolling left. I didn't think he thought he could outrun Strahan. He had to have sensed that Strahan was coming. That's why he probably rolled left, right? That's why he rolled left in the first place. Sacked at it, and they didn't go for that 49-yard field goal. Instead, Belichick went for 4th and 13. So New England left 3 points on the board there. But I believe that they left 3 points right here with 35 seconds left. After the kickoff return, I don't even have to bother showing. Maroney runs it out to the 25. There's 29 seconds left. All 3 timeouts. Now, do the math quick. You got the math. 28 seconds, 3 timeouts. If you're on the 29-yard line, if you get 12 yards on 3 straight passes, and the Giants are going to be playing back expecting the long bomb to Moss. If you throw 12 to Welker, another 12 to Falk out of the backfield, or 12 to one of the other guys, even Stallworth, you could be in field goal range in 3 throws and call 3 timeouts. And even if one's incomplete, you have time for another pass. So it could be 3 completions and one incompletion and 3 completions of 12 each. Let's add the math up. 29-yard line, 36 yards brings you to the 66, which means they're past the 50, 34-yard line. That leaves you with a 51-yarder. That's if you only get 12. I'm pretty confident that Welker, with his quickness, catches a 10-yarder in the seams in an area the Giants leaving open, he'll get more than 12. I bet you on one of them they get 15, 20 yards. So let's watch let me pause first of all. Here comes Tom Brady, 29
seconds of Eli Manning's life.
It'll be the longest 29. They know it's not over.
And 29 seconds with 3 timeouts is an eternity for Tom
Whoa,
Brady.
29 seconds with 3 timeouts is an eternity for Tom Brady. Okay. And why didn't they use my plan? Let's see what they did. You heard my plan. 3 12-yard throws. One of them probably will be broken. And look at that. They only had 10 men on the field. Hey, we need an 11th man. How about that at a critical moment? That there wasn't the 11th man, didn't get out there.
For a 52-yard field goal, the Patriots would have to get it to the 34-yard line of the Giants.
Okay, watch where I pause here. Now, I paused it as the ball is in the air. You can't see the ball in the air, but the ball is going to fly incomplete deep. If that's Welker or whoever, I don't know who that is. But if he just stops short and catches it at the 40, you already got 12 yards at the 41. That's 12 yards. And again, this guy who I'm pointing at my finger, that's my finger there, he probably is not going to expect him to pull up for 11, and he'll have some room. There'll be a linebacker here and a guy here. I think it's there's a chance of it not being not just a 12-yard gain, of it becoming 15, 20-yard gain.
First down.
Oh, terrible.
Gaffney, the intended receiver.
Gaffney, he says that was Gaffney.
Ross was in coverage, 25
Do it to Gaffney. Again, 25 seconds. Still time for I said it's time for one incompletion. Time for 3 12 to 15-yard throws, 3 timeouts. That can be done in less than 25 seconds. That's 7 seconds a throw, 6, 7, 8 seconds a throw. All right, so I believe this was again a tremendous mistake, a blunder. And I don't even think it's like, it's a far-fetched, a real unlikely they're going to score. I think it's not well within the realm of possibility of 3 12-yard. Wait, can you get 3 12-yard passes? And that's enough time for it. All right, there's your Giant brass. There's been 3 lead changes in the fourth quarter. That's a record. That's never happened in Super Bowl history. By the way, it's at the, whoa. What is that? It's at the 26. What's it doing at the 26? I thought he got to the 29. How about that? Another misspeak. I said 29, he was at the 26. So 3 times 12 is 36 to the 26. That would not do it. 3 times 12, 36 plus 26 is 62. You're at the 38. That would be 55 yards. So it has to be 13 yards a pass. All right, same thing. Come on, give me a break. 13. I've had a lot of misspeaks. 13 yards a pass they need. Sack! Alford! Again, Brady trying to throw it long. One of the things they say about the cool of Brady is after getting almost killed here, watch this. He gets, boom, down. Watch what he does. Whoa, he jumps right up with a timeout call. I mean, I'd be trying to get my breath at that point. Anyway, now it's really desperate. Now they got to throw the ball a little deeper.
Who just backed out of the picture.
Your MVP waited back there. There he is.
Keeping these guys fresh and coming.
There's Steve Spagnuolo backed out of the picture. Wait, they're going to show him again. Let me freeze it on the guy. That's the most valuable P. I can't say player, most valuable person. You take Steve Spagnuolo away from this game, from the Giants, they don't win. He's the most important player on this field for the Giants right here. More important than Eli Manning, even the quarterback. More important than any one defensive guy. Talk with it. Steve Spagnuolo, that's your man, and that did get him a job as I wouldn't say he did that great as a coach. That's a different SALT production for a different time. How defensive coordinators don't always do well as coaches, but fantastic defensive coordinator, and he's the MVP, the most valuable person on this field. All right.
Well, Bill Belichick got the Cleveland Browns head coaching job, mainly off his efforts and the Giants' defensive efforts in Super Bowl 25.
Yeah, that Belichick in Super Bowl 25. I got to do a 9-part production on Super Bowl 25. That's my favorite. Belichick got a job off that one. I want to show you. This is just to show the athletic ability from the 11. Let's add this up. From the 12, it ended up. From the 12 to the, he actually touched it on the 18. I'm going to do the math right now in my head while I pause. Did you get 71 like I did? 71 yards, and that's not taking into account that he threw it from one side of the field to the other. So that diagonal adds more. If you do the hypotenuse theory, the Pythagorean theorem, yeah. If you do the Pythagorean theorem, you'll probably be able to see that that's over 80 yards. That's a 71-yard throw. And, by the way, let me show you. It was right on the line. Oh, that was there. Just poked away by a Giant. Good defense there. That ball was on 70 yards, at least 70, again, without the diagonal, without doing the Pythagorean theorem. And that.
And Corey Webster's outstanding postseason continues.
All right, I'm not going to show that. Let's just wrap this up here. So, man, did you get Super Bowl analysis. And as I have 10 seconds left, I say that was a SALT production. 6 thorough parts on Super Bowl 42, one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time. Final score, Giants 17-14. No perfection for New England.